What's going on, and welcome to my 2020 game room tour. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start right here with the Sega Genesis games. Hopefully my camera will stay on focus. So this is just a shelf right here where I keep all my Genesis games. I didn't grow up playing the Genesis. I actually just acquired this collection about a couple of years ago from a buddy of mine. We did a trade. I had 25, or I actually had 24 Sega Genesis games, and then through the trade I got 100 more, and half of it was the NES collection, which you're going to see here in a bit. But yeah, I love the Genesis. It's pretty fun. I don't want to say I love it. I love the Super Nintendo, but Genesis is pretty awesome. Here we have some big box PC games: Phantasmagoria, Puzzle of Flesh, The Beast Within, and Nocturne. Alright, up here we have some Game of Thrones Oreo cookies, the NES Classic Edition with the entire NES library built into it, the Super Nintendo Classic Edition that I got for Christmas from my dad and my stepmom, stocked, or that was just, it was stocked. I modded it, so there's 100 more games on that one. Just a stock Sega Genesis Mini. I don't think I need to mod that one. It's already got 42 games, plus I have another 124, 125, whatever. So I'm good with those. And of course I got some PlayStation games right here, some Sega CD games, or PlayStation 2, I'm sorry. Not too many. I got my favorites though, like Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 4. Of course, Resident Evil games, little survival horror games. Then right here on this shelf, I got the PlayStation 3 games. I got some RPGs. One of my favorites, well, it's not an RPG, but one of my favorites, Puppeteer. Folklore's pretty good also. Got a few more PS3 games right here. I did not buy NASCAR, by the way, or NHL 12. I'm not a huge sports fan, or MLB The Show. Those were given to me from a buddy of mine. He just had them in his collection. He didn't want them anymore. I didn't blame him. Now I'm stuck with them. Anyway, got some PS4 games right here. My PS4 collection. Oh, yep, some more right there. And then we jump off to the Xbox One. I'm not a big Xbox person. My son is, which you'll see later on, but he's got more Xbox One games over there in his room. And I have a few 360 games right here. I really enjoyed the 360 when I first moved here. That's all I had. I did have a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3, but they were in storage. I got those out like months later. But yeah, pretty much these three shelves right here is where I have the Genesis, PlayStation, and Xbox games on. And right up here I have my Skyrim poster. Let me see if this thing shows better without the light on. A little bit. Got some more PC games up here. Final Fantasy Online, Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, Guild Wars, Half-Life, what is that? The Platinum Collection. A 10 picture of Pac-Man a buddy of mine brought back to me from his trip to New Mexico. The Dark Crystal board game that my mom got me for Christmas. I don't know how to play this, but I need to learn because it looks like it'd be pretty fun to sit around and play with like friends. Right up here I have some Nintendo coasters. Kat gave those to me for my birthday. If you remember who she is, she's been on a couple of episodes. Pretty sure she'll be on some more later on, but I didn't want to use them because I don't want to ruin them because they are made out of paper. So I framed them. Some Pixel Gaming Squad glasses, and the boxed Final Fantasy Online with the hard drive. It's pretty cool for the PlayStation 2. And I got some original PlayStation games right here. Not too many. Some Final Fantasy games, and right here we got the Sega Dreamcast games and some Sega Saturn, PlayStation Vita, and my very small PSP collection. That's the thing. This year, I think I'm going to start buying more Vita games and PSP games, because those are neat little consoles, and I'm going to be doing some disc golf tournaments this year, or this coming year, so yeah, I'll take them both with me. So I have something to do while we're on the road. Right up here, I have some Zelda amiibos and this cool Link poster right there. And here is the NES collection. I have 200 NES games. Like I said, most of these I got them off of my buddy through a trade, and then I bought the rest of them. There's around 200 NES games. Right here at the bottom is where the Super Nintendo game starts. And here are the rest. I don't have that many Super Nintendo games. I don't need that many, and I'll tell you why here in a second. N64 games, again, I don't have that many. Some 3DS games, another system that I have to buy for, so I can have a cool little collection of 3DS games. Now, I'm only going to be buying the games that I want to play. I'm not just going to buy to fill up the shelf. Right here, very small Switch game library. Need to get some more Switch games. My original copy of The Legend of Zelda and the Adventures of Link, safely put away in clamshell boxes. Some more boxed SNES games, and a couple of boxed NES games. Right here we have my really small GameCube collection. If I had more, that'd be great, but this is all I bought at the time that the GameCube came out. If I can find some more at a good price, and if it's going to be games that I'm actually going to play, I'll pick them up. Got some Wii games right here in my very small Wii U collection. Need to get some more Wii games and Wii U games. Right here's where I sit and edit and film the modern retro plays. Yeah. I'm watching GameSack right now. If you haven't seen GameSack, go check it out. But actually, this is where I would sit right here. Let me turn on the light right quick so you guys can see this. I would sit right here. I'd put the camera facing me, obviously, and I would use the TV for my lighting. I don't need to do that anymore because, again, if you see that right there, I have a ring light that Kat and Stetson gave me for Christmas, and there's my little camera for when I'm shooting or filming the modern retro plays. Lights off. Up here I have, well, if you can see it, if it gets into focus here, zoom in and zoom out. There is my Simon amiibo from Smash and some Castlevania posters. The Nintendo Power for Simon's Quest, another game that a lot of people don't like, but I love it. And then right here we have some Final Fantasy. Right above here, another Final Fantasy poster. This augmented reality Jedi Challenges game that I found for like $50 at Walmart. So I was like, shit, $50 better than spending $200, and it's really not that good. This controller for Street Fighter. It's the 20th anniversary for the Xbox 360. And some handhelds I have right here on this shelf, as well as the controller for the Wii U. I got the Little Nightmares game right there. A plug and play Mega Man 2. Some little arcade machines. A few more, few boxed N64 games. And then the original Xbox games right here. And this is where I do play the classic consoles. I do still have my original classic retro consoles, but they're put up right now. I don't need to have them out right now. And obviously, because I told you before that NES is modded, it has the entire NES library on there. That Super Nintendo, like I said, my dad and my stepmom gave it to me for Christmas. It was a stocked Super NES Mini. I modded it, so now there's 100 extra more games on there. And then the Sega Genesis, which I obviously don't need a mod because I have all these right here. And it already comes with like 42 games anyway, so what more do you want? But yeah, pretty much this is it. This is the game room. This is where I sit and film the show. And this is where I sit and edit and film the Modern Retro Plays. Not that very big. It's actually a pretty small game room. I have enough room for literally like one more shelf right here. So later on, I'm going to get another shelf and just get games that I actually want to play and fill it up with that. Like I said, I'm not a collector. I don't buy games to collect. I buy games to play. And I do have a lot of fillers on this shelf because I get a lot of games. You know, there's a lot of games on here that I wouldn't have normally bought myself, but they came from a buddy, you know. He gave me some of his collection because he was just trying to downsize and get rid of it, but he wanted it to go to a good home, and he picked a good home. But yeah, this is the room right here. Like I said, it's not very big, but it's the perfect size, I guess, for myself and for the amount of games that I have. Well, that was my game room. As you can tell, not that much has changed in here. And if you're still watching, thank you very much. You're almost done, because not only is there one game room in this house, there are now two. Alright, so now we're in my son's bedroom. Oh, used to be his bedroom. It's his game room now. Like I said, he didn't want his bed in here anymore. He wanted an actual game room for Christmas. So I kind of put this together for him. So let's take a look at it. Now this is my son's game room. Like I said, this used to be his bedroom, but he didn't want it to be a bedroom anymore. He wanted his own game room. So that's what I did for Christmas, this Christmas anyways. I got him this desk. His bed used to be right here, but I got him this desk. Me and my buddy Stetson put it together, and Stetson put the lights on the back of the desk, which makes it look pretty nice. I don't like all those hanging cords down there, but it's whatever. He obviously loves the Xbox. That's like his console of choice. I got him this really comfortable chair. I'm gonna have to get me one of those because this thing is awesome. I need one of these for my game room. But yeah, this is where he spends all his time in here. You can tell he's got that little lit up Xbox One sign, and this little beanbag chair. This is very comfortable. I know because I've fallen asleep in that thing before. It's nice, really nice. But yeah, it's pretty simple. You know, he doesn't have no posters on his walls, so that's how he wanted it. I'm pretty sure later on these bare walls will have some posters on there or something, you know. Oh, that's a little portable air conditioner for the summer because it gets pretty hot in here. And this is where he keeps his, or the rest of the Xbox One games right here. Yeah, I mean, he does have, you know, Skyrim poster right there and Mortal Kombat. But yeah, pretty much this is his little game room. He loves it. This is where he's been hanging out for the past 2 weeks. Can't get him out of this thing. He did want a keyboard and a mouse for Christmas, so I got him one of those also. And this really big, awesome mouse pad. Sucker's huge. But he I guess he uses that to play like Roblox and stuff like that. But yeah, this is it. This is his little game room. So that was my 2020 game rooms tour. This was actually going to be a two-part video, but since they weren't that long, I put them both together. I'm looking forward to 2020. The PS5 is coming out this upcoming holiday. The Xbox One Series X is also coming out. My son's like really looking forward to that. Is he gonna get one for Christmas? Probably. Probably. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.